A former Special Forces soldier went to bail out his brother, but was deliberately hit by a police car. Two officers then ordered him to get on the ground. After checking his ID, the cops found he had no criminal record. Then, without permission, they searched his bag and discovered $80,000 in cash. The man explained the money was for his brother's bail, but the officers confiscated it all, claiming it was drug money. The man knew the cops were corrupt, but to get his brother out first, he headed to the town courthouse. Since he had no cash on him, the clerk refused the bail request. He explained the money had been seized and showed them the receipt, but they still turned him down. So he went to the police station to file a report. After a while, the cop who'd taken his money came over. Not only did he blow the man off, but he threatened to charge him with filing a false report. Even the police chief claimed he was suspected of drug trafficking, saying if he just left quietly, they wouldn't press charges. That's when the man realized the entire department was corrupt. So he said he only needed $10,000 back to cover bail. They could keep the rest, and he promised not to come back. Hearing this, the chief changed his tune and agreed to let him see his brother in 3 days. On the third day, the man arrived at the station just in time to see a transport van pulling away. The chief told him his brother had been transferred 3 minutes ago. The man chased down the van on his bike, caught up with his brother, and told him he'd get the money to bail him out. His brother trusted him. He immediately called his business partner to borrow money, only to find out the cops had just shown up at their restaurant with a search warrant and seized all the cash. That's when it hit him. The chief had told him to come back in 3 days to buy enough time to shut down the restaurant. Now the man was furious and past the point of caring. He went back to the police station. The chief personally met with him, but meanwhile, the officers had looked him up on Wikipedia and discovered he was the chief instructor of the 8th Marine Regiment. They realized they'd messed with the wrong guy. An officer rushed to warn the chief, but it was too late. The man grabbed the chief's gun and took him hostage. Now they were about to face the wrath of a Special Forces operator. Follow me for the next thrilling part of this movie.